Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat podcast, your one-stop shop for daily Miami Heat content. My name is Amir. Before we get started on today's video, I just want to thank everybody for supporting the channel, pushing to 3,000 subscribers. So if you do enjoy NBA and Miami Heat content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So for this video, I want to talk about some other NBA buyout candidates that the Miami Heat could go after. So one player who might be waived is Tre Jones. So Tre Jones was traded from the San Antonio Spurs to the Chicago Bulls. He was part of the package that got De'Aaron Fox to the San Antonio Spurs. He was traded to the Bulls for Zach LaVine and Fox. And so I want to talk about how he could potentially be a good fit for this Miami Heat team, because the Miami Heat team right now struggling offensively. Yes, we just added Davion Mitchell as a point guard on this roster, and he has been starting. He's been great, but he's more of a defensive-minded type of point guard. He's okay when it comes to playmaking, but he's not as good of a true point guard like Tre Jones. So Tre Jones could come off the bench and he could help manage and run our second unit. We need a point guard badly on this roster. Terry Rozier is just not cutting it off the bench. Too inconsistent, not a good floor general, not a good defender. But Tre has shown flashes that he could be a really good dynamic point guard. And he's known for his quick decision-making, similar to his brother. He has solid court vision. He is a pretty good and tenacious defender, which is good as well. So he's not going to light up your offense, but he is someone that could fit in with this Miami Heat roster. And so he's built a reputation of being a hard worker, which Heat culture obviously is focused around working hard, accountability, and defensive-minded type players. Obviously, defense is the Miami Heat's bread and butter. Offensively, we're struggling. 21st in offensive rating right now, 24th in points per game at 109 per game, which is just not great in today's modern NBA. But we need defensive-minded guys and guys who could obviously facilitate. So his defensive tenacity is, again, important. He has quick hands. He has agility, which makes him a pesky defender. And that's a trait that the Miami Heat does enjoy with their point guards. Offensive versatility. He has the knack for running an offense like a traditional floor general. He makes smart passes. He creates great opportunities, which could fit in with Miami's new fast-paced, transition-focused style offense now that Jimmy Butler is off this team. So, again, we need a player that can make smart decisions, who can have the ability to play make, someone who has that energy and hustle, someone who can handle pressure, and that's him. He's a pretty good three-point shooter at times, but he needs to improve in that area. That's also one issue with him. But this season right now, again, he's played 28 games with the Spurs, only 3 with the Bulls. He's only averaging 5 points per game, 3.5 assists. He's only shooting 28% from 3, which is not great. That needs to improve if the Miami Heat actually do want to take a flyer on him. But he is only 25 years old. He's only playing 16 minutes per game. Last season with the Spurs, he was playing 28 minutes per game. He played 77 games. He averaged 10 points, 1 steal, 6.2 assists, and almost 4 rebounds. Shot 33% from 3. Again, needs to improve in that area. Free throw line, he shot 86%, which is great. But his assist to turnover ratio is great, just like his brother Tyus Jones, only 1.5 turnovers to 6.2 assists per game. The season before that, in 2022, he played 68 games. He played 29 minutes per game, so this is the most he's ever played. That was his 3rd season. 13 points, 6.6 assists, 1.3 steals, shot 30% from 3, which is not great. So, yeah, he's a struggling three-point shooter. That's the only big issue with him. But he's a good defensive player. He's a really good playmaker. And I think the Miami Heat should consider it right now, because we need another point guard off this bench. We also need some bigs too, which I've already made some videos, and I'll continue to make more if there's any other good buyout candidates. But anyway, that's all I have for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.